Hello, everyone, and welcome to Real Reviews Live. I'm Chase Lee, and I'm here to review another movie from the Dallas International Film Festival. It's another documentary, and this one's called Frame by Frame. And since I am doing this review live, if you have any questions about this movie or want to know a little bit more about it, just comment in that place where I'll upload my face and let me know, and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. If you want to troll me, that's fine. I'll come back at you, so just be warned. All right, so Frame by Frame is a documentary made in the U.S., and it's got English subtitles in it because they, they're in Afghanistan and stuff, so not everyone speaks English, or at least clearly English over there. So there's some subtitles. You gotta read a little bit. It's okay. Not gonna hurt you. All right. So this one, here's the synopsis. During the Taliban's rule in Afghanistan, photography was banned and cherished images were destroyed. When the regime fell from power in 2001, independent free media emerged and a photography revolution was born. Today, the future of journalism in Afghanistan is still fragile as the country faces uncertainty. Frame by Frame beautifully captures this major cultural moment in Afghanistan's history through the stories of photojournalists risking their lives to capture the truth with their lenses. And I gotta tell you right off the bat, this is my favorite documentary at this festival. And I'm not seeing any more for the duration of the festival, so Frame by Frame, you take the cake. And I'll tell you why. It's directed by Alexandra Bombach and Mo Scarpelli. And Alexandra was there at the screening last night, and she wanted us to ask questions, but she was kind of cute, and I was a little tongue-tied. So Frame by Frame, like I said, it focuses on when the Taliban came into Afghanistan, and they totally just set all these rules, and they burned and ripped up photographs and stuff, and taking away memories from families and stuff. And that's already strong enough right there. Like, that should already bring a tear to your soul. Like, if someone went to my parents' house and stole all of my childhood photos or whatever, and they just burned it and ripped it up and said it was illegal, and it's like, I have no memories with that now. Like, it's kind of like that was in the past, and it's just kind of off in the wind somewhere. So it's just like it never even existed. So I can totally understand that. Like, that just, it's terrible. I think media and photographs and video and stuff and just press, I think stuff like this needs to be told. I think you need to photograph things that are happening in your country. What the? Did you see that? The freaking Taliban's here, and they're just really pissed right now. So, this is the third time it's happened. So anyway, the freaking sign. All right. So, anyways, with photojournalism in Afghanistan, it kind of gives them a voice. It kind of gives them purpose in documenting their country and just their culture and lifestyle for the whole world. Because if you don't record history in your country, it's like your country never existed. And I think capturing these photos and really just kind of showing the world and just yourselves in general, what your history is doing to you. Some of it's disturbing. There's a lot of suicide bombings, and there's a lot of self-mutilations with burnings or whippings and stuff. And these photojournalists take pictures of all this stuff. And it's haunting. The imagery in this movie is haunting, and it's beautiful at the same time, because the photographs that these photojournalists take are so good. They're framed up well. Every subject has a purpose in the photo. It's super colorful. It pops out at you. It's also disturbing at the same time. It's just, it kind of makes your mouth drop when you see the photography and the cinematography in this film. And like I said, guys, documentaries are really freaking hard to review. So I'm gonna try my best. I think what the director was going for was just to show us that there are, a handful of really good photojournalists in this country, and they risk their lives by taking these photos and really exposing what this is what this is, like what their country is, and like what are they doing them to themselves. When you see all these violent acts happen and they take the photos of them, it's like, why is it in that state right now? Like it kind of makes you want to get up and do something, because it's so heartbreaking to watch sometimes. Like there's a photo where there was a bombing that happened, and there was like this little girl that was screaming bloody murder, and like there was dead bodies around her, and like she was just screaming and crying, and like he takes it right at that moment, and it just kind of hits you, you know? And so I just, oh man, like it just makes you want to go over there and like try to do something. Like it just sucks that like the Taliban and those people came in and just completely banned photography and just media in general. Because it's like, what are you scared of? You're scared that people are going to tell the truth and like film what you're doing and like show it to the world? Like, yeah, you should be scared, you assholes. Like it just, taking away free expression like that, like just, it really makes me mad. And I'm really glad that like these 4 photojournalists in the documentary, like they are able to express themselves and really document what's really going on, basically documenting the reality of what's going on, because a lot of us don't really know what goes on in the Middle East. But like when they take these photos, it's like clear as day that like there's just a lot of stuff that's happening over there that's just really devastating to watch. But at the same time, you're also kind of glad that they are photographing these events. And one of the photographers in the documentary is a woman. And as you know, women are not really treated really well over there. And so for her, taking these photos was like having a voice that she can finally participate in society in, because, you know, she's so shunned because she's just a woman. And I think with her taking photos, it's kind of like, it makes her be able to speak up and speak out, you know, for women and like just for humanity over there in general. And I think it's powerful stuff. And like I said, it's really gorgeous to look at. The photography and the cinematography are just absolutely breathtaking, man. Like some of these photos that they take are just so interesting to look at. The cinematography is so rich in color. It's so just beautiful and wide, and it's just so, like I said, rich with character. Like taking a photo, or like having a shot of cinematography on this movie, it was like it was painting. It was like a painting, and it was just so gorgeous to look at. So I'm glad that the cinematography matched the like expertise of these photographs, because it really like, it was just, like I said, I described it as like a beautiful and haunting trip, because it's beautiful to look at, but it's also haunting when they get to the more disturbing stuff, because it's like, how does a society like that looks so gorgeous, and it looks like most of the people are good people, and then a few bad eggs like completely makes the entire world just like shun them. And that kind of blows, man. Like, because they're right. You shouldn't label every Middle Eastern a terrorist. That's dumb. That's like saying every white person is a white supremacist. No, it's a handful of people that hate life, they hate society, and they just want to retaliate. And if you ask any person that's over there in the Middle East, most of them will tell you that they hate terrorists because it gives them a bad name. Most of them in the film are portrayed as good people, and they're just living their lives, man. And then when the Taliban come and, you know, screw all this up, it makes everyone else look bad. So I'm glad that like taking these photos, like it really shows that like it's not everyone. It's just a handful of people, and it's actually a really beautiful place when you look at it in hindsight. So I think that's what the director was trying to get across, is like, you know, expressionism and like, you know, media and photography. It should be, you know, you should be free to express yourself. And I think that was what they were trying to get across. And I think it was just done very beautiful. And I commend everyone over there that like risked their lives to take photos and stuff, even though some people just find it disgusting. They want to ban it. And it's like, no, you should allow them to take photos, because they're taking a snapshot of your reality over there right now. And it's scary. Some of it is scary. So I really commend all the photojournalists that go out there and do that stuff. I think my phone is going off. Cool. I'm going to sorry about that. So anyways, it's just a really beautiful film to look at. It's very heartbreaking at the same time, and it gets really more dramatic towards the end. I think that's what I liked about this documentary more, is that it had that dramatic pull to it. And you felt something, because I'm a filmmaker. I deal with cameras all the time. I do these online. I deal with online stuff all the time. So the freedom of expression, like it runs through my veins. And so I really felt for all these people over there. And so I think this was just a beautiful, haunting trip that I think this director really took us through. So the acting, can't really judge on acting because it's a documentary. Cinematography, like I said, is absolutely breathtaking and gorgeous. It really is. The interviews, just the cinematography, the photographs that they show, everything is so well shot. The whole damn thing. It's impressive. Editing-wise, it's about an hour and 20 minutes, but I mean, it flies by because I was so engaged in the story, and I was so kind of glued into like the visual art of this movie that I couldn't look away. It was, like I said, it was like looking at a lot of really great paintings, and every single image told a story. That's what I really liked about their photos and the cinematography in this film, is that every single shot told a story. You could see it on people's faces. You could see just the way everything was positioned or whatever. That's great filmmaking, guys. It's a really great documentary. It's really powerful stuff. And so, man, this is really tough. I think you know what? I'll give it a 9 out of 10 because I enjoyed it that much. I think it's a super powerful movie that if you were into photography, if you're into filmmaking, if you're a press member, if you're a part of media in general, check this one out because I think you'll really enjoy it. So 9 out of 10 for Frame by Frame, my favorite documentary at the festival. So what did you guys, have you guys even heard of Frame by Frame, or have you even seen it, heard it, whatever? Comment, plus, up on my face and let me know. No one asked me any questions live, so I guess I'll just go ahead and sign off here. So thanks for watching Real Reviews Live. I'm Chase Lee, and tune in next time for whatever I review next. Let me play my outro music.